Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bears going up against the Golden Eagles.
Gracias, Larry, and EA Sports coverage of the NFL expanding across borders again as we are in La Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
First down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go! Go, go! Check it out. Leopard! Leopard! Here we go!
They go with Howard again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go!
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Green, 39. Back to track. 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, now, look, Detroit! 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 Now, hurry up, here we go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
Now back to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Over! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit!
Again, it's Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
3-19!
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. All right, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Over.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And this one is no good. He missed it. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Haynes. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they try the right side here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain. Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. people start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Trubisky. Being chased out left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now a handoff looking right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Try to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. He's going to... Now Trubisky lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't count.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking deep downfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Defense showing blitz. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Trubisky shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And they'll turn things over here to the back. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And some space here. And he will take this across midfield and down 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That's
going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This will be taken about the 12. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A win would be their first of the young season.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lock it, let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game.